Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, within the last hour through social media and the police scanners that we listened to, I mean, really numerous accidents all across the board. This one in Raynham, Mass. 7 cars at Route 24 and 495. That 7-car accident spread out over a quarter mile. And we've seen numerous reports of some pretty serious accidents, one on Route 24, a few on Route 295 in Johnston and Smithfield. So we're getting this drizzle and this mist falling into the air that's still in fact, very cold, and it's glazing up into some ice. Let me show you a live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar. I really have to dissect this for you because the temperatures are critical here. But you see the moisture that's coming in off the ocean. It's a combination of mist, drizzle, some flurries mixed in, and I've overlaid the temperatures, and I've drawn on the freezing line, which is essentially bisecting southeastern Massachusetts right in here. So everything to the right of this blue line out towards the Cape, it's in the 40s, it's mild, it's plain rain and some drizzle. But everything on this side of the line is still rather cold in the mid to upper 20s, and where we've had these accidents reported due to glazing and some icing. So it would almost be better if it were just all snow. It'd be easy to drive in. When you're talking about a thin glaze of ice, it's deceiving because it looks as though the road is wet. And it's really not wet, it's a little sheen of ice. And that's why the winter weather advisory has been issued, especially areas away from the coastline this evening and through the overnight. Now, this is in advance of the main storm center that's coming for tomorrow, but by tomorrow, the warm air will cover the entire area, and we're talking about just a plain heavy rainstorm and strong wind. So jump ahead to Tuesday, the shield of plain rain starting early in the morning, the heaviest between mid-morning through late afternoon and early evening. Strong wind gusts primarily along the coastline, maybe gusting over 50 miles per hour. By later tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, the rain really starts to shut off in intensity. Still forecasting anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of soaking rain. The flood watch in effect, the potential for some street flooding. I'm not really concerned about the rivers. They're fairly low, but certainly streets that normally flood during heavy rains. A lot of the storm drains are clogged up with leaves from the trees coming down and things like that, so water has sometimes nowhere to go. Also, the wind advisory along the south shore, areas in yellow, gusts to 50 miles per hour tomorrow afternoon. In the areas in pink, that includes actually Block Island, the Elizabeth Islands, out towards the Cape. Out here, winds may be gusting up to 60 miles per hour. Camera lens is not wet. It's actually it's ice on the lens in downtown Providence right now, so freezing drizzle continues. In fact, if we can try to move the wind, I bet the windshield wiper doesn't even work. If we can give it a try, maybe not. It's frozen. 26, westerlies at 30 and New Bedford's at 30, so slightly milder there, but 27 in Seekonk right now, just outside our studios here in East Providence. We're on the East Providence-Seekonk line. It's in the upper 20s. And the cars out in the parking lot have a thin layer of ice on the windshield right now, so rather difficult to travel on untreated surfaces. This is moisture in advance of the storm that we're expecting tomorrow, which is still well to the south. That doesn't come in here until tomorrow. Futurecast shows the drizzle and freezing drizzle overnight, and here comes the plain rain. Your entire TV set is covered in solid green both tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon before the whole system winds down tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. So widespread rain in the morning, the wind starting to pick up. I mean, the rain is blowing sideways in the afternoon, some of the strongest wind along the coastline, and notice temperatures well above freezing in the upper 40s to low 50s. So the problem tonight was ice. Problem tomorrow, if you travel too fast, is hydroplaning, so go easy on the gas pedal, and strong winds near the coastline, Narragansett, Newport, Point Judith, New Bedford, Block Island, Westerly. So the threat tracker, we're putting it in the high category tonight based on the icing that we're getting, all the numerous accidents we've heard about. High category due to freezing drizzle, moderate category tomorrow with the heavy rain and the strong wind, and then things winding down tomorrow night. So Wednesday, just some scattered showers, but nothing serious. Thursday and Friday, extra clouds and dry, and a mix of clouds and sunshine over the weekend. Seasonably cold, daytime highs between 40 and 45, and nighttime temperatures in the 30s. We still have several more hours worth of icing to go through before the temperatures start to bump up overnight through tomorrow morning. And then part 2 of this storm system is plain heavy rain along with some strong wind. I mean, you know, of all the things that you can travel in as far as bad weather, by far, freezing rain's got to be the worst.
And a lot of times people don't actually think, you know, the roads are that bad because today it was okay.
Yeah, so. But the asphalt's very cold, so it's freezing up easily.
All right. Thank you, Tony. There is much more to come.